Hey there! I know a decent amount of people have confusion as to what exactly the purpose of each dragonflight is. I myself used to get really confused on what the differences were between the red and green flights, so I wanted to make a series breaking down what each flight's purpose is, and to be honest, Dragonflight doesn't do the best to help clear away that confusion on a surface level. In this video, I want to go over the purpose of the Green Dragonflight that was originally led by Ysera, and now Marithra, her daughter, leads it going forward. The Greens have always been charged to watch over and protect the Emerald Dream, often being associated with druids and druid-like things, which is probably what led to my personal confusion at the protection of plants and animals, as that is also covered by the red dragons. So what is the Emerald Dream exactly? It had started out as being this kind of ephemeral realm that was said to be created and nurtured by the Titans to be a blueprint for Azeroth, with the dream itself effectively looking like Azeroth without any intervention from the mortal races. So no sundering, and no large deforestation or towns put in place of the forests. After a while, they would begin to expand upon this, to make it a full-blown realm of nature magic and wildlife, where the wild gods or the Loa come from, and draw their strength from. Around the events of Legion, we would start to get some real hints, instead of just vague warning, that the Emerald Dream is likely far more than just some Titan playground, which Shadowlands would deliver the final blow on that front, giving us a hands-down confirmation that the Emerald Dream is its own vast realm of life, also known as the Lifelands, with Ardenweald being special because it is touched by and connected to the Dream. While we don't know if there are several realms of the Lifelands, like there are of the Shadowlands, we do know that Elune, or the upstart goddess, as Zalatath would say, holds a position of power within the lands, much like the Winter Queen does in Ardenweald, with a BlizzCon presenter even telling us that Ardenweald houses the Winter Court of Fairies, while the Dream houses the Summer Court, likely being under the direct guidance of Elune, whose influence has touched countless worlds, as we have Theonax and Kudaran, who had worshipped Elune on another world before they died. Speaking of Ardenweald, we know that when wild gods, or very powerful beings of nature, pass, that they go to spend their winter, so to speak, within Ardenweald, to grow strong once more. When they are ready to return to their respective worlds, they must pass through the Emerald Dream, in order to make it back to their world, making it a key part of the reincarnation cycle of those gods. But, back to the Dream. Thanks to an in-game book in Dragonflight, we also know that it goes on for seemingly ever, and that when a green dragon had flown to what was seemingly the edges of Azeroth, she had felt the presence of beings as powerful, or more so even, than the Titans. She then fell into a deep sleep and awoke at the Eye of Ysera. So with the Emerald Dream being set up as essentially WoW's Feywild, why would the Titans have any specific want or need to dip their toes into it with the dragons, when they don't really do that with the other four cosmic realms? With Dragonflight, we know that there is a titanic device which allowed the current aspect or aspect to be to purge people from the Dream that were not supposed to be there. This kind of helps to tell us for sure what their main purpose was. The Green Dragons were tasked with securing and defending the Emerald Dream, so that if everything went to crap on Azeroth, the Titans could use their facilities to effectively nuke the planet. After that, they could use the unaltered and hopefully undamaged Dream to rebuild Azeroth from the ground up, to be as close to what it started as before. Now that the Greens are free from the Titans' edicts, and they are aspects of Azeroth per the ending of the Amuja raid, their purpose is about defending the Dream in order to help keep the cycle of life and death alive and well on Azeroth. If you made it this far into the video and you liked it, I would like to say a huge thank you for one, and for two, I would like to ask you to consider giving this video a like or subscribing.